In most cases, parents have read a little bit about what a Montessori program is all about, so they have some understanding, but not in depth. The reason they buy into the program because they want a program that can teach to the academic abilities of their children. It's not like in a more traditional setting where 30 kids are in the class and all 30 are doing pretty much the same thing. And then if the kid finishes beforehand, the kid has to sit there and wait until the rest of the class is finished. In this program, kids have 3 or 4 tasks within a period of time after they get through with a direct skill with the teacher. And so parents like that.
We will live, work, and play with others as we would like others to live, work, and play with us.
Each day we begin with an affirmation of our specialness. Physical contact with a child and looking into their face and wishing them good morning, their response, you can kind of get the feel of how that child is feeling that day.
Number 7, write a story about what makes you happy.
Well, every day the children receive an independent lesson plan, and on their plan are activities that are found in the classroom that have been presented to them, and they are to look over their lesson plan and make choices as to what their work is going to be for the day. And they really enjoy that because they take ownership of their work.
Children that I have working with me to do the Golden Bees.
Our objective or our goals are to teach to the highest level, and I think times people don't give enough credit to children and their potentiality.
100's red and 10's blue.
Very good.
You know, I think they don't realize how capable children are and their thirst for knowledge and, you know, this spark that they have within them.
1,000, there are 1,000 beads.
We are Montessori driven in the sense that we are driven by a Montessori philosophy. The idea of children that are self-directed, motivated, independent learners who have a responsibility with the freedom that they have of movement. There is responsibility involved. Very high accountability, I think, and that is sort of the thrust of what we're about. In Montessori, the Montessori philosophy emphasizes the idea that you want to start with a presentation in a concrete form and work into abstraction. The geometric sticks are a representation of the concrete form, and the abstraction was the classified nomenclature.
The academic program is as strong as any in the school district. And not only in terms of our test results, but in terms of the information that teachers are given to children on a daily basis. I see the classrooms every day. I'm in classrooms all the time. And we use about 60% of the Montessori curriculum, but we're also responsible for the curriculum that is designed by the school district. So we have standards that we have to meet, and we're held accountable to those.
Here's our state, Pennsylvania. If you look here, people traveled right there. All right, I could print this.
It's very important that the students know how to find the most useful information, print or non-print. The great thing with the World Wide Web is even though we're a small school and we don't have large library resources, the web has opened things up. There are many times somebody's needed information. I've immediately gone to the CIA World Fact page. I've gone to the Electronic Zoo. We've gone to SeaWorld. It's made my library global.
Harriet Tubman. And what did she do? She did what? Who remembers? What did she do, Montero? She helped slaves on what? What are you talking about? On the underground.
We have recently written a grant, and we're lucky to receive a Link to Learn grant where we are partnered with Carnegie Mellon University, and we will be having Carnegie Mellon graduate students develop Montessori software this summer. When we come back, the entire school will be wired, and each classroom will have either 2 computers for kindergarten and first grade, and then 4 computers in grades 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But I truly believe for any student to be a good citizen, competitive in education and in jobs, they have to be computer literate.
It's probably the most ambitious thing we've tried since I've been here. It has 5 acts. There are a multitude of soloists. We've had...
There's only a short amount of time to put together something. I kind of push the students here quite a bit to do something like that. 45-minute musical, and we put it together in about 6 or 7 weeks, just in course time and a few extra prep periods of mine. My great hope is that I don't have to do a Pied Piper, that we write our own Pied Piper eventually. And we're getting to that. We're getting fairly close to that point with some of the students where they can start creating their own music.
A rat is nesting in my hat and bringing up her babies on my very best cravat.
I don't believe that what I'm doing in this school would be possible in any other school. And just because of the way that we are able to schedule, we were able to work together.
The children here are fortunate because they have so many different people who are so interested in providing opportunities where they can see the connectedness to life and how things are not, once you close your door, math class just doesn't take place in math class, science just not in science class. That there's science and art and there is math and art, and that the arts are very rich a way of representing and communicating what they're really feeling about it. Last summer, I suppose Dr. Martin, our principal, wrote a grant to the city of Pittsburgh to cover this graffiti-covered wall with a mural. And he had made a drawing about 8.5 by 11 of these beautiful flowers and plants and butterflies and bees, and the title of it was A Peaceful Environment. This is a K-8 project. Everyone in the school has painted somewhere on the wall. It was very interesting to see the development of the wall because I told the children it was not my artwork and that I don't draw on their work in the classroom. I don't make the decisions for them. I present criteria to them, but they're expected to solve the problems. And as they solve problems, they find new problems to solve. That's the reality of art.
Near, I would say, the end of March, we start organizing, and then by the first week of June, everybody's ready, and they present their projects for the whole school. Mostly, I do it mainly for the little kids, so that they can see what goes on upstairs.
Vegetables and cabbage and beets.
Well, I like to, and some of my parents have told me this, their kids like the class because when we start something, I don't tell them how it's supposed to end. They kind of see it happen. And if we're doing an activity, I let them kind of discover what's going to happen when we're done. And then maybe they make an observation that really I wasn't looking for, and that's fine. It's all a learning process.
Thank you for coming to see the wall and appreciating what we did by helping this community and giving this neighborhood more of a positive look.